Good morning. 2,000 years ago, Jesus speaks right into our time. Can a blind person guide a blind person? Will not both fall into the pit? Maybe right now, as never before, each and every one of us needs to ask a profound spiritual question. Namely, who or what are we following? Are we following Jesus? Or something or someone else? I mean, if you just consider the trajectory of the last 2 years, we have been drifting into a world that we don't know and we don't understand. I mean, just think about it. Where you were at just as an American 2 years ago, and what the world was like compared in 2 short years to what it has become. We all know it. We all feel it. And one thing is absolutely for certain, that this new world of ours is not the will of God. And that is simply discerned because it has pushed God out. So the question becomes, who or what are the guides of this new world, as the Lord says today? Is it possible that in our blindness, we are following the blind? And even more deeply discerned, have we been buffaloed into following the blind for quite some time now? They told us that abortion was necessary, and so we followed in suit and killed 2 billion of our children. We have killed 2 billion of our children. Can a blind person guide a blind person? Or will they both not fall into the pit? They told us that we needed to sexually liberate ourselves, and again we followed. We have generations of young people that have been polluted and are addicted to pornography. Marriage throughout the world has basically been destroyed. We have poisoned ourselves with contraception. And now we have the confusion of the LGBTQ plus two-spirited whatever. I probably missed something. Can a blind person guide a blind person? Will they not both fall into a pit? They told us that politics was the answer. Get behind the party, that's the solution. And once again, we followed. And now we have a country that is so polarized that this division reaches even into the loving and sacred bonds of our families. We can't even have a conversation anymore. Remember what America used to be like? I barely do. Can a blind person guide a blind person? Will they not both fall into a pit? They told us during the pandemic that we needed to lock down our churches. We had to quit going to Mass. We had to quit seeing each other on Sunday. We had to quit going to confession. And so we obediently followed. But you could still buy a bottle of booze right in our streets and get an abortion. Somehow Jesus wasn't essential, but evil was. Can a blind person guide a blind person? Will they not both fall into the pit? My dear people, we have followed and we are in the pit. We are in the pit of this new world, and the fruit of the new world rotten tree is division and war. Neither of which are from God. You hear me? Division and war in our families. Division and war in our cities. Division and war in our governments. And now, like we have not seen in a very, very, very long time, division and war between nuclear-armed powers. Do we have any idea the instability that we are messing with right now and the results that can come from it? In the words of Archbishop Sheen, the end of abortion is nuclear war. How long will it be? And how far will this world go until we truly open our eyes and ears once again to the Son of God? This is serious. And right now, we need to stay as close to Jesus as you possibly can. God only knows what tomorrow brings. We are faced with a choice. We can continue to follow the rotten tree of this new world that seeks to destroy us, and it will. Or we can follow the tree of true life, Jesus, the Son of God, who seeks and has always sought to give us life in abundance, life of mercy, love, and peace. Why do we not want to follow him? Now is the time of choice. Then will come the day of judgment.